What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy. Welcome to day 3 of my global challenge run with Chandelure. Chandelure has been a blast to use, but that's mostly because Zamazenta is a blast to use. I'm a big fan of it. If you want to see a breakdown of this team, go ahead and watch part 1. I'm surprised you found part 3 before part 1. If that is you, go ahead and watch that one first, I guess. But anyways, we're going to jump right on into it. 1545, it's okay. Shadow Rider with Regidrago. Oh, Whimsicott for speed control, Indeedee for psychic terrain and redirection, Fire Pond, and Urshifu for a fire water grass core. Presumably that's the water. They don't have a dark type though. Huh. Okay. Zamazenta's fine. Doesn't care too much about Regidrago. Unless I Tera Dragon, then it's like, ugh. They're probably gonna go speed control. Moltres might be fine. Force them to terrastalize. And then I want Chien-Pao and Rillaboom. Rillaboom to change the terrain. I'm a little bit weak to Ogerpon, Hearthflame. That's just a fact of this team, honestly. Probably could make some changes to do better into that. Maybe if, like, my Flutter main was a different Tera. Or had Shadow Ball. I think this is correct. I don't see much use for Flutter main here because of the speed control options they have. And because of the Fire Pond. So I think I have the right 4. Chandelure. I don't really see it working out here. I guess I could like wide guard and throw heat waves with Chandelure, blocking any astral barrages. They don't have a trainer card. Urshifu Ogerpon. Okay. It is water Urshifu. Moltres is not in the position it wants to be, if I'm gonna be honest. But they're not going to have speed control and Regidrago, so I think I'm happy to Tera Dragon here. I'll Tera Dragon, I will body press the Ogerpon. It's unlikely they're going to double into Moltres here. I'm going to just throw a Fiery Wrath. If Urshifu is Sash, I want to break it. If Ogerpon is just going to live body press, the double up might get it. Depending on how bulky they are, honestly. But Tera Dragon feels great here. Zamazenta is very unthreatened. And they're going to pop Tera right away. I imagine they're going aggressive at my Moltres then. But if it's Tera Fire, Ivy Cudgel into Zamazenta, love to see that. But I imagine they're like, Moltres, get rid of that, because I'm already spending Tera. Urshifu Detect is interesting. Here's a body press for you. Good damage. Chien-Pao would have gotten it. Ooh. And they hit my Zama and they don't crit. We just delete Ogerpon here, and we see Urshifu isn't Scarf, which is nice. Yeah, bye Ogerpon. I don't know if that crit was necessary, but I don't have a lot of special attack investments. Beautiful turn 1. I guess there is room for them to have Scarf Drago, which would suck. Hi, Calyrex. I think here I body press Urshifu Fiery Wrath. They could double into my Moltres if they have like some coverage move. They're just going for Barrage. Okay, I'm fine with that. You're not going to take out Moltres from here. Fiery Wrath probably won't finish Urshifu though. That's doing a little more damage than I expected, but Moltres is hanging on. Wonder if they're like Mystic Water. With the special attack boost, I wonder if I take out the Urshifu. Not quite. And Calyrex's Sash. Okay. I'm thinking wide guard, bring in Rillaboom. They could single target Zamazenta. I don't know. This is a hard position because they got me down so low. I think it's wide guard, bring in Rillaboom. But they could easily be going like Psychic into Zamazenta here, in which case it should have been Protect go into Rillaboom. But I want a wide guard because I can't afford Astral Barrage into Rillaboom here. That would suck. It is Astral Barrage. That's beautiful. That's really nice. Surging Strikes into Rilla is perfectly okay. If you have Indeedee, I'm guessing your last move is actually Expanding Force. So it's possible I can just wide guard Grassy Glide. Oh, I'm really not sure. This is a tough one. Without speed control, they didn't even bring their Whimsicott. If I had brought Fluttermane, I'd be in a lot better position, honestly, than Chien-Pao puts me in. I think I need to wide guard and glide something. Probably the Cali. If they don't have Indeedee at all, they do have Indeedee, okay. But are you going to protect your Calyrex this turn? Wouldn't be the worst play. Because if you have Expanding Force as your other move, wide guard's blocking it anyway. They're not protecting. Single target move into Rilla? No, they have Astral Barrage. That's perfect. Oh, that's so good. Taking out this Calyrex is huge. Goodbye, Calyrex. That over Expanding Force. I mean, I guess if they only have Astral Expanding Force, Astral makes more sense there in case Moltres comes in. I can take terrain control by just swapping Rilla. I just wide guarded so I can't protect. Moltres isn't very useful anymore. I think I'll just go for Body Press into Shifu and swap Moltres. No reason to lose my Sash on Chien-Pao. Take terrain control and then just go crazy, I guess. Just to follow me, that's perfectly okay. Body Press. Good damage into Indeedee, next one will KO. Close combat into Zamazenta, doesn't get the KO. I'm gonna go Body Press into Shifu again. And just launch Fiery Wrath. Battle's just cancelled, yeah. What are you gonna do from that position? Good game to my opponent, though. I wish they'd get a trainer card. No. 16-18, alright. 1600s versus 1600s. Oh, Cali Ice Lando fast stuff. Not a good matchup. Torn, Lando, Ursh, Rock Pond, Rilla, and Cali. I guess Moltres is okay, honestly. Rock Pond is the only real threat to that. Zamazenta-Crowned feels nice. Not super punished by, like, fake out Urshifu lead. I have to accept they're getting speed control on me. What would they lead with Tornadus? Torn Urshifu, maybe? Fluttermane would not like to see that. Rillaboom would have to come then. The question is, do I bring Moltres anyway, or is it Fluttermane? Because Fluttermane would be good for speed control if they're going fast. As long as I get rid of their Tailwind user. I might not be able to preserve Tera anyway, because Zamazenta's going to need it, so Moltres would be in a little bit of trouble then. But it's good into, like... I mean, Fluttermane is also good into Landorus. Can usually take a hit, do something big back. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Definitely one of the matchups that's kind of scary on paper. Ooh, Glastrier. I like Glastrier a lot. If it had a move other than Icicle Crash to actually use, it would be amazing, which is probably part of why Cali Ice is so good. Lando Shifu. Lando Shifu. Huh. Pop Tera Dragon here. I'm threatening Icicle Crash. I don't think they're going to just let me do that, though. Tera Dragon, Body Press, the Shifu, and Sacred Sword into it. I'm making a call turn 1. You might be attacking with Landorus. And I cover for Scarf by going for the Tera as well. But I don't think you're gonna. I think Lando either protects or terastallizes, probably. And I'd like to see what it's going into before I commit anything toward it. The Urshifu might be Scarf anyway. But if it's not, and I can double into it and knock it out, that'd be cool. It's not Scarf. Goodbye, Urshifu. Body Press. Alright, getting rid of Shifu is nice. How much does Landorus do, though? And do they use the spread move? Nope, just Earth Power. Could be over half. Yep. Not so bad. We're gonna let me Icicle Crash. That's crazy. They're crazy. Getting rid of Urshifu's nice, though. Who you got? Rock Pond. I'm thinking Protect. Crash at Lando. They could read this and protect Lando. They could follow me. Read this Earth Power Chien-Pao. They could Tera Lando, double into Chien-Pao. That'd be a little rough. But I like that I'm faster than everything they got with Zamazenta. So if I protect here and Chien-Pao does get doubled up into, I at least get a hit off. Alright, they're gonna follow me and let me hit the Ogre Pond. Hopefully they Earth Power Chien-Pao, but who knows. Oh, I missed the Icicle Crash. And they click Sandsear. That's a good move. I could swap Zama into Rilla. Or even into Flutter. They're not gonna cudgel into that slot. Yeah, I'm gonna protect Chien-Pao, swap Zamazenta into Fluttermane. Fluttermane should be able to take any hit from Landorus. I really doubt they would throw an Ivy Cudgel into Zamazenta. That probably wouldn't even KO. And then I have Icy Wind, which is pretty nice to have here. Spread move that can do big damage to Lando and break a Sash, or the Sturdy rather. Earth Power Flutter, so you were going to let me hit with Chien-Pao, huh? Alright, let's go Icy Wind. The Landorus has not wanted to protect all game, but I think now it might. I'm going to Crash Ogerpon. I guess Sandsear is the worst case scenario here. I could lose 2 Mons. Okay, they finally Tera. Into Poison. Alright. As long as you don't protect Ogerpon, I'm happy with this. Yeah. If I hit that Ogerpon with Icicle Crash earlier, though, we would be much happier. Sandsear might not hit both targets anyway. Icicle Crash does take out the Ogerpon. Sandsear doesn't hit both targets. Chien-Pao is still alive. Beautiful. Sword of Ruin Heavy Slam should do 70 to something. 68 times 2/3, 112. Going Rillaboom here. I assume their last is Calyrex. Yeah, so I want to do a big Wood Hammer into that thing. Which, with Sword of Ruin, usually KOs. And I'll Icicle Crash Landorus. Alright, they're not protecting anything. Crash into Landorus, almost gets the KO on its own. Here's Wood Hammer. Got him. Alright. And we're faster than Landorus, so even... I don't see what you do now. Oh, you get flinched. That's what you do. Beautiful. Beautiful. Choice Pandarilla. Too good. Yeah, I'm gonna go just Wood Hammer and Sucker Punch. Wood Hammer will do it if they use some sort of status move. I don't even know what status move they would have. Yep, battle's just canceled. Good game. That Landorus was really scary, and they played it well. 1644. Still in the 16s. Like it. It's a Dozo. Don't like it. Don't like it. Kali Ice, Dozo. Defense Tatsugiri. Ting-Lu. Glamora. Fire Pond. So you're going to stall, do some chip damage, then bring in Dondozo. Understood. I don't have anything immune to the toxic spikes other than Zamazenta and Moltres. I definitely need to bring Rillaboom to threaten the Dozo. What do I usually bring against Dozo? Zamazenta, Chien-Pao, Rilla, Flutter, right? Moltres doesn't do enough to it. I have brought Moltres against it before, but this is a Kali Ice plus Dozo, and they have Ting-Lu. Moltres can't do anything to most of these Mons. Chandelure seems okay. Ting-Lu's a big threat. Glamora, if it's offensive, is just a no-go. So it's Zama, maybe Zamapao. just bust through their opening with as much damage as possible, and then use Rilla and Flutter main to handle Dondozo if they can. I've fought Dondozo 2 times so far in this GC, and I'm on battle 33, so I've been pretty lucky to avoid them. This might be the one to get me, though. Oh, is that that's a Brionne. You don't see middles very often in trainer cards. Hallie Glim. Alright, I expect Dozogiri in the back. Could definitely be a Trick Room play from them. I think I just want to throw a Body Press. Get some damage into Calyrex. And I'll crash the Glimmora. It might do a defensive Tera. It looks like Dondozo might do a defensive Tera. Not Dondozo, Calyrex. But baiting that out is nice. It's Fairy Tera, which is the worst for Body Press. Icicle Crash into the Glim. Good chunk. You were going to get Toxic Debris one way or another. Body Press. Some damage. Well, I get the flinch on Glimmora, and they set up Trick Room. Okay. I think I'm down for a Body Press into Cali, Sucker Punch the Glim. If I can get that off the field, that would be amazing. Thank you. Alright, Glim down. Now I can consider Protect stalling out this turn. Leech Seed Calyrex! I don't know what to think about that. That's a Leech Seed Calyrex with a Citrus Berry. They didn't get poison on anybody, at least. It's a Leech Seed Calyrex! Huh? Alright, this guy cooking. If I'm gonna lose to a Dondozo player, it should be this one. That's cooking. We're not in a terrible position. But that Calyrex is never going down. I could position a Wood Hammer into it after it's after Trick Room's over. I think I'm gonna keep up Body Press pressure and just protect Chien-Pao here. Body Press is doing more than the Leech Seed is healing, at least. Who knows what kind of... Oh! They threw a Body Press at me. Their Dondozo has Body Press. Good to know. Well, they have the defense boosting Dozo, so that's not crazy. Body Press. It's something. Yeah, enjoy your Leech Seed. I think here I want to Wide Guard. Do I want to burn Tera Ghost here? It's probably my best bet. That means they guaranteed can't knock out Chien-Pao if they go for that combination of moves again. And then get a crash into their Calyrex, get some damage off on that. I don't see them going into Tatsugiri while they got the Leech Seed up on the other side. What they could have done is brought in Tatsugiri and then hard swapped Cali to Dozo so it would receive the Leech Seed, but... yeah, Zamazenta's not going to do too much the rest of this match, it looks like. Substitute Dondozo. Don't love to see that. And Leech Seed my Chien-Pao. Alright, if you say so. At least I get an Icicle Crash. Decent damage. Calyrex is healing so much now. Not cool. If Trick Room is about to expire, which it is, I want to go for Body Press, try to break Dozo there. Maybe I should just Wide Guard. I think I'll just Wide Guard to bring in Rilla safely. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Then I can threaten the Calyrex. I don't know if... Oh, okay. They are swapping into Tatsugiri now. On the last turn of Trick Room. They could be protecting here even, which would be fine by me. Swap the Pao into Rilla. I would like to see them protect, honestly. Meaning they can't do it next turn. Yeah, Rilla's gonna be badly poisoned. We accept that. Chien-Pao will be badly poisoned as well, but it already lost its Sash. So it probably doesn't matter. Wide Guard would go after Protect, so they're not gonna Protect. Body Press, that's into Zamazenta. And knocks out Zamazenta. Alright, I think I go Flutter main here. Grassy Glide to break the sub. They probably Protect once to get rid of the get some poison chip. I mean, it's not over. Grassy Glide to break the sub, Thunder Wave them. To try to introduce some hacks. And some speed control. Not that I need much speed control if I'm going to be spamming Glide. But I guess I could swap Rillaboom out to stop the, to reset the poison. Glide, Thunder Wave, swap in Chien-Pao. This turn they might hit my Rillaboom. Probably their best bet. Yeah, with this toxic poison down and their Dozo behind a sub, I don't know. I don't think I can win this one. But I'm not giving up yet. It's not over. It's definitely not over. It's just really hard. Glide should break the sub for sure. I'd be really surprised if it doesn't. Then we get the Thunder Wave. We could get full para. And then I would, what, swap in Pao? So I can come back later and reset the grass, reset the toxic on Rilla. Hoping for full para. Hoping they don't Wave Crash KO Flutter main as well. That could be awkward. Then I can't swap Rillaboom. Alright, they do exactly that. Rillaboom, you're stuck here. And they're going to Protect every other turn. But they might not succeed at Protect. So I'm still in this. Glide plus Sacred Sword with Sword of Ruin on the field might be enough. They're defensive though, so probably not. Plus if they get even one more Protect in, Rillaboom's not looking so great, HP-wise. And the grass is going to end soon, so we're going to stop healing, and we're going to stop having priority. I guess we have Sucker Punch. Grass only for 2 more turns. That's not going to be enough if they get a Protect here. Sacred Sword and Grassy Glide. I mean, that's what I gotta go for. They're gonna Protect. They get it. I think my last chance to be in this was them not getting that. But I guess it's still possible if this combo KOs them this turn. If Glide into Sacred Sword doesn't KO them and they get to hit somebody, it's over. It's very over. And I don't know if that does KO, honestly. Considering how bulky they ought to be. Ooh, so much damage from poison now. But yeah, Sacred Sword, Grassy Glide. Come on. That's definitely not Sacred Sword range. No chance. Yeah. Just too bulky. And they get the wave. Yeah, okay, they're not going to get any full paras. There's nothing I can do. Rillaboom will go down to poison before it can even click 3 more Grassy Glides, so I need to forfeit now. Even if they get full parried and I get to glide them, KO. Call a Protect on one of their Mons, KO the other one with Grassy Glide. Outspeed the other Mon, KO it with Grassy Glide. I still won't have time to do all that. And that's, like, everything going perfectly. I think I actually faint this turn. So I am out of here. That was a cool team. Fairy Tera Calyrex with Leech Seed. Plus Glamora that all it did was get the poison spikes up. Cool team. And a good trainer card. 1557, that's a little bit lower. Kyogre with Tornadus, Landorus, Fluttermane, Iron Valiant, and Indeedee. Landorus I don't love to see. But Zamazenta, Chien-Pao, Rillaboom are for sure. The question is Fluttermane. Probably Fluttermane. Moltres is completely walled by Valiant. Doesn't do much to Kyogre. Chandelure would need Tera, but I need to use that on Zamazenta, so it's gotta be Fluttermane. Wish I was using Chandelure more often, but I'm not seeing the matchups for it. Zamazenta is a great matchup for it. Koraidon is a great matchup for it. Some Groudon teams are good matchups for it. But I fought what? I haven't fought a single Koraidon yet. I'm on game 34. I have not seen Koraidon. I saw like 2 Zamazenta. There was a Lunala team it popped off against. Oh! Shiny Zorua! That's a cool one. It's a shame that you can't really see your shiny Zorua, because like you send it out and it's something. Why are we in the floor? Alright, Dauntless Shield goes before Drizzle. They're not Scarf Kyogre. Terra Dragon, Body Press, Icicle Crash. Have fun. Alright, my Tera coming out should be first, since I'm faster than anything else on the field at the moment, unless they're like Scarf Tornadus. Guess I'm not faster than my Chien-Pao, but I know my Chien-Pao's not terastallizing. Tera from their end is surprising. Water Kyogre. Okay, they're going for as big of damage as possible. That's fine. They're setting up Tailwind. Hopefully their Tornadus isn't Sash, but if it is, so be it, I guess. Hydro Pump. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt so bad. We live. Here's a Crash for you. Good, oh, you're still alive. Great. Body Press. Goodbye, Kyogre. And they didn't break my Pao's Sash, so... I came out of that one ahead, I guess. But still. If you have Hydro Pump, you probably have Bleak Wind. You probably wouldn't have Hurricane. Someone calc that Hydro Pump. I want to know what their item was. Ooh, no Sucker Punch is allowed, huh? Alright, well I guess I Wide Guard. Sacred Sword your Tornadus. I just don't want to get Bleak Winded. If they have Hurricane, ugh. Follow Me with Indeedee is okay, as long as you have Bleak Wind and not Hurricane. Yeah, alright, good. Good. I don't think that Indeedee got a special defense boost. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Are they Rocky Helmet? Should I have gone for Icicle Crash instead because they're Rocky Helmet? Yes. Big mistake by me. Massive throw there. Could be game ending. I'm going to Wide Guard and Icicle Crash the Indeedee this time. Wide Guard should block Tornadus from doing anything offensive it wants to do, and Indeedee might go for an attack this time. So I want to hit that. Okay, they're just going for Follow Me. Are you just going to Follow Me Bleak Wind again, hoping I wouldn't do it twice? Yeah. Okay. No, I would do it twice. I think it's very likely your Tornadus can't do anything to me while Psychic Terrain's on the field and I'm Wide Guarding. If I had just crashed the first time, that Indeedee would be gone for one. Last turn of Tailwind. They're going to be able to get up another one, unfortunately. I'm going to Wide Guard. I'm going to Icicle Crash at Tornadus this time. Oh, battle's canceled. They're done. Okay. I guess whatever they had in the back wasn't good enough. GG. 17-13. Oh, I'm cooked. Oh, I'm so cooked. Alright. Kali Shadow, Chien-Pao Dragonite, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Amoonguss. Amoonguss Kali Shadow is a great game for Moltres. I just don't think I lead Moltres. I think I lead Zamazenta. Chien-Pao. Not Chandelure, sorry Chandelure. This is not a terrible game for Chandelure if I'm being honest, but not the right game for it. Because I think I also want Rillaboom. There are three things that are looking quite glideable. But then, and I'm also a Spore immunity. They don't have Tailwind unless it's on Dragonite, so Flutter looking pretty nice against that. Extreme Speed immunity. Potentially Tera Grass Flutter to handle Urshifu. Maybe not go down to a Barrage or a Wood Hammer. I think this is right. I guess the one thing I fear is Chien-Pao Scarf Urshlead. Chien-Pao's not too scary, honestly. Alright, that's a trainer card. That's Arvin doing the chicken dance, yeah? Amoonguss Urshifu. I think it's Body Press Icicle Crash into the Amoonguss. I need that thing gone. And hopefully this combo can do it. Or at least force them to Terrasilize, and then they don't have the Tera for their Calyrex. If they defensively Tera into like water, Body Press will do a lot more damage. Icicle Crash doesn't make contact, so I don't gotta worry about the Rocky Helmet. They are burning Tera. If it's on Urshifu to just pick off Chien-Pao, that's annoying. Water, okay. You're gonna get hit with some big damage and maybe flinch. And we're gonna get to see if this Urshifu is Scarf or not. It's not. Oh, and they're protecting the Urshifu. Alright, so I made the exact right turn. But I'm not gonna KO the Amoonguss. Oh, so close! So close to a KO there. Oh, man. Here's where I would have wanted Rillaboom. Probably gonna swap the Amoonguss this turn. Nothing really wants to come into a crash, though. I think I want to Body Press over at Urshifu. Well, I'm not going to wake up, but I'm going to try Body Press over at Urshifu. Crash the Amoonguss again. Because I expect it to swap. It might protect, I guess. But just letting me take Amoonguss here? Okay. You're willing to take that trade for... This might be the only sleep turn you get, so that might not have been worth the trade. Zamazenta Sleepy Boy. Get one guaranteed. Surging Strikes. Did 60 damage. You have a boosting item. Not Sash. And you already used Tera, so Flutter Mane is positioned to knock you out. And so I bring in Flutter Mane. And they bring in Calyrex. Calyrex doesn't have access to Tera anymore. I think I want to try to wake up and Wide Guard, but I'll Tera Grass defensively just in case. If I do get the Wide Guard, this also means Surging Strikes won't get me, but I'm going to Moonblast that slot anyway. I guess Icy Wind might be a little better here, but... Yeah, they show they want to protect. I'm going to Wide Guard. I'm gonna Moonblast Urshifu. They might protect. They really might, but I'm much more worried about what happens if Urshifu just attacks. If they attack with both, I could be in a lot of trouble. Zamazenta, wake up, please! We need that Wide Guard, like, now. Moonblast into Ursh takes it out because we know it's not Sash because of how much damage it was doing into Chien-Pao. Very nice. Astral Barrage shouldn't get a KO unless they're like Specs. That does nothing. They're not even Life Orb. Maybe that's what the Sash is. And Dragonite. Oh, that can Extreme Speed somebody. I think Heavy Slam, Dragonite, Protect. Hopefully I can wake up. Yeah, they're gonna click Extreme Speed for sure. Maybe I should be more focused on getting rid of the Calyrex then. I don't know, this one's gonna be really tight. Zamazenta lives, at least. And wakes up. Okay. Heavy Slam, not bad. Alright, now I protect Zamazenta. And click Icy Wind. If I live Extreme Speed, which doesn't seem very likely, I can get Speed Control on the Calyrex to be slower than Zamazenta. Do some good damage into Dragonite, maybe even knock it out. I don't think I live E-Speed. I assume they're Choice Band. But this is a fairly bulky Flutter Mane, so I guess there's a chance. Extreme Speed does pick up Flutter Mane. Okay. And Calyrex clicks Psychic. Nothing crazy. I don't think Wide Guard really helps me. I don't see them clicking Astral Barrage at all. Just Protected can't do that. So I need to attack with Zamazenta. I think I'll Heavy Slam at Dragonite. And click Fiery Wrath. Scream Speed into Moltres. Doesn't do as much as they were hoping. They Encore me into Protect instead of just killing the Zamazenta, which is like, okay, you're Sash Calyrex then. Astral Barrage, Psychic. Alright, I'm locked into Protect with Zamazenta. I'm gonna Foul Play this Dragonite. I should have been Foul Playing this Dragonite from the get-go if all they have is Astral Barrage and Psychic and Encore. Scream Speed the Moltres. I think Astral Barrage into Astral Barrage gets me, unfortunately. Down to 27. Yeah, Astral Barrage next turn gets the double KO. Dang, so close. Last turn of Encore. I guess if I get the triple Protect, that's my win condition. Oh, I got it. Oh, no. That's so brutal. No, it's still a mind game. They expect, now I can wide guard, so they need to Encore somebody. So I just attack with both, and if they call that I attack with both and just Astral Barrage, they win. But it's scary. Their two plays are Encore the Moltres or Astral Barrage. Yes! Yes! Got him! Oh! Triple Protect into calling the last turn right. Let's go! Oh boy. Them Calyrexes, man. They're scary. Oh. Let's go. Good game to my opponent. That Encore was... Whew. GG. 1585. Okay. That's quite a bit below me. Why are they pairing me with this? Dondozo! It's weird. I've been seeing a lot of the defense Tatsugiris. I wonder if that's like just a thing that's been picking up. Well... I want to avoid as much poison as I can. So I think I want to go Moltres, Zamazenta, and try to taunt that Weezing before it can poison anybody. I definitely need Rillaboom. Question is Pao versus Flutter. And I'm leaning toward Pao. Flutter's not bad either. Pao can help out Rillaboom more in beating the Dondozo, whereas Fluttermane would just be a little bit of speed control with a Thunder Wave here or there. I guess I'm not too worried about Calyrex unless it's Fairy Tera. I think this is correct. Finding a roost spot for Fluttermane here is the one thing I'm worried about. Chien-Pao can do something to Dondozo with Sacred Sword. It's not a ton, but it's something. And with Weezing turning abilities off potentially, that's a lot worse for Fluttermane than it is for Chien-Pao. Because if we don't have the speed boost on Fluttermane, we're slower than Calyrex. And very vulnerable to it as well. Crystals. That's good. I like trainer cards that are a little bit different. I'm not going to judge you if you have a trainer card that's just like you and your favorite Pokemon. I'm like, that's cool. But when they're a little different, it's a nice thing to see. I think I'm going Heavy Slam right into the Cali. And Taunt right into the Wheezing. I don't think they're just going to sit there and let me use a dark move, and if they do, and they're like Sash, I'll just click it next turn. I have seen a Wheezing that was Mentalure. Alright, here's the Tera. Most likely from Cali. Fairy? Normal. I need to get bolder. I need to start going for body presses into Calyrex in these positions. Like, you know they're gonna either protect... Oh, if they have Hyper Beam. Expanding Force ain't so bad. We can... Oh, that's Life Orb. No? Why did that do so much damage? That hurt. Oh, I guess I can swap in Chien-Pao. Put 2 dark types on the field? Yeah. I could even protect Zama. I want to taunt the Wheezing. I really do want to taunt the Wheezing. If I can get it. Let's see if they're like specs or something. Expanding Force again. I imagine Wheezing knows it's getting taunted and will act accordingly. It does. It's not too much. Alright, Chien-Pao. Which will boost the power of my Tera Dark Foul Play? Is that the play here? Where do I need Tera on otherwise? Could be nice on Rilla. Zamazenta's cooked. Yeah, we go into Chien-Pao. I'm gonna click Tera Dark Foul Play. With the Sword of Ruin and the Tera Dark boost, if it gets the KO, that's amazing. Because if they can still swap out and come back with a Specs Calyrex later, that would be really bad. So if I can get the KO here, I know it's using its attack stat. Its attack stat's probably a minimized stat. But with all the boosts behind this, it might just do it. There's Expanding Force. They're very much Specs, I'm guessing. I'll play Sword of Ruin, Tera Dark. Let's go. Get out of here. Haven't won the game. Strange Steam is gonna hurt. Oh, you know what? Sword of Ruin wasn't active there. Because of the Wheezing. My bad, everybody. Sword of Ruin wasn't part of that. It just did it on its own. Wheezing confusing. Yeah, definitely Dondozo. No question there. I can lose Moltres now, who cares? I'm gonna protect Pao. Go for a Fiery Wrath for some free damage if they don't go into Tatsu. And if they go into Tatsu and hit Moltres, fine. I got my Sword of Ruin back. Because they already burnt Tera, so Rillaboom is like... yummy. They never put down Toxic Spikes either, so Rillaboom is pretty much set. Just need to get into it safely. And before they get too many defense boosts. With Order Up. If they're using Order Up, that is. Wait, am I just faster? Bruh. That's no damage. Yeah, and they do Order Up. Okay. Was Moltres just faster than that Dondozo? They are so bulky. Oh my goodness. Leftovers, I presume. Yeah. Alright, well, Woodhammer with Sword of Ruin boost. They're gonna get back up to max HP first. But then, Sword of Ruin boosted Woodhammer on a Water Dozo at +3 defense. Rillaboom's even faster than Moltres, but they are probably like max defense. Double a Sacred Sword because their defense is at +3, so it's more than doubled Sacred Sword. It's way stronger than a Stab Sucker Punch. And obviously I click Woodhammer. They're gonna protect. It's the right play. You think I might have Fake Out, even, so. We know they don't have Tera, we know they don't have Covert Cloak, so Fake Out would have made perfect sense there. Zamazenta can't do much in this case, so I like the mons we have left. Sacred Sword, Woodhammer, hopefully gets the KO. If it doesn't, I mean, we're still faster, so it's not the end of the world, really. They have a ton of defense. That did nothing. Yeah, they live Woodhammer, even. Body Press. Goodbye, Rillaboom! Sword of Ruin boosted Body Press. Alright. Then you get a Protect turn. Sacred Sword Body Press might not do it, since you probably have Unaware. If you're just so bulky that you just live all these hits, then there's not much I can really do. I think from here, Sacred Sword Body Press would do it, but from where they get to next turn, I don't think it does it. Because of the grass healing them up. At least the grass is also healing my Zamazenta. I wonder if there's any chance I should go... No, because Icicle Crash isn't going to help me. It's going to miss or not get the flinch. And even if it gets the flinch, it does so little damage they'll end up healing as a result of it. Sacred Sword Body Press should not get the KO from here. Just based on my head counts. But it's what we gotta go for. Maybe I should have protected Zamazenta here. I don't know. I think I have to hope it gets the KO. Come on, Zama. You got huge defense stat. Let's go! Let's go! Alright, there we go. We are not out of this. We know Weezing has Protect. Our Sword of Ruin is now gone, but I already got my defense boost. I'm gonna Icicle Crash Tatsugiri. Heavy Slam Weezing. I'm just gonna go for the attacks. Okay, they're not Scarf Tatsu. Crash does a lot of damage, but with Sword of Ruin it might have been enough. Heavy Slam does a lot of damage, but with Sword of Ruin it might have been enough. That could be bad. Double into Chien-Pao here. There's a Muddy Water, that's not going to KO anybody. But an accuracy drop on Pao isn't nice. Alright. Double protecting there wouldn't have really gotten me anything. Grass is gone. I'm going to protect now to bait out one of their protects, but they might just be double attacking. If they have something like Substitute, well, GG, I guess. Alright, we baited out the protect. I don't know. I think Muddy Water is more likely to get the KO than Strange Steam is. Based on how much the other Muddy Water did, I think, even though I baited out the Protect, I think I need to change my play. I think I need to Body Press the Tatsu. If they call it and Protect. Okay, they didn't. Now I just have to live a Strange Steam and not hit myself in confusion if I do live the Strange Steam. 11 HP and we don't get confused. Let's go. Let's go, Zamazenta. Whoo! Zamazenta coming in clutch in a matchup I did not expect it to. Whew. Okay. Okay. I guess that Tatsu might have been like choice specs or something, but good game. 1711. Well, I'm almost at 1700, but I don't know if that's exactly fair. Oh, Shadow, Mineshow, Clefairy, Incineroar, Urshifu, Tornadus. Very scary. I guess it's Moltres. Moltres ain't bad. Moltres Zamazenta? My question really is, how good is Chien-Pao, Rillaboom, Flutter? Which one do I bring? I fear a little bit like a Tera Ghost Incin, but Moltres will help against that a lot if that's what they're doing. I need Rillaboom because of the Urshifu. If they go offensive with like Rain Dance and Scarf Ursh, nothing's gonna save me other than Rillaboom. And then it's Pow versus Twinkle. And I think it's Pow. Twinkle could be good for Icy Wind speed control. Moonblast is good into their Ursh. I don't know. I'm really split. Am I gonna need to use Tera? Probably not, so I guess it could be Flutter. But Tera Ghost Pow works alright too. I think maybe it should have been Flutter to have something faster than Callie, but something with a Sash is almost just as good. I guess we'll see what happens. No trainer card, 1700s. This is some good player's alt, I guess. Calyrex, Clefairy. Okay, not surprising. I'm gonna go ahead and Fiery Wrath, Heavy Slam Calyrex. That's my plan, that's what I want to do. They're going to Terrastalize because Fiery Wrath is a spread move, and they're probably going to follow me and let me Heavy Slam the Clefairy. Ghost Tera Calyrex. You know what? That's okay. Fiery Wrath will still do some good chunks. Oh, it's Helping Hand. Bye, Zamazenta. Nice knowing you. Yeah, choice specs this should get KO. Incredible. Well, I get a special attack boost and get to hit you super effectively, but oh, what's that gonna do for me? Doesn't even do half because of Friend Guard. Chien-Pao they'll redirect. Rillaboom they'll redirect. I think I'm just screwed. Now that they got a special attack boost, they don't need the Helping Hand to finish off Moltres. Guess I go Chien-Pao just because it can live something. I don't know. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, after that turn 1. Sometimes these matches, it's after turn 1, it's just over if you get the right call. If I had clicked Wide Guard, I would have just won the game turn 1. So, just about the calls, I guess, in this one. If I had known they were choice specs... who else I could have brought? If I brought Flutter main, I could have clicked Icy Wind. I guess I somehow live with Moltres and click Tera Dark Fiery Wrath. They go for Helping Hand, I Sucker Punch them, but they probably won't. That's the power of a 17-11 player, I guess. Can't even be mad. That was an extremely bold play. And it worked. Yeah, they're not going to let me Sucker Punch. It's very unlikely that I live this Astral Barrage, unless the first one was an insane roll, and then this one's the opposite of an insane roll. Because they're at +1, which is the same as the Helping Hand. Yeah, the first one did like 130. This one's not going to do less than 70. Alright, I wish I could forfeit from this screen. Because now it's like, it wasn't, I guess it wasn't over, but it was over for turn 1. I guess, what was a better play? Bring in Chien-Pao for the down to Zamazenta. Go for Tera Grassy Glide into Clefairy, and swap Chien-Pao in for the Moltres. Then I might at least take out Clefairy. I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to do anything for me. Okay. You know, open team sheet, I probably wouldn't have fallen for that, but go get a trainer card. 16-18. Alright, close enough. Shadow Rider, Clefairy. Huh. Shadow Rider, Clefairy. Wonder what I should do against that. Smeargle, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Tornadus. Alright, Moltres is definitely coming with this one. Moltres is mandatory. Moltres Zamazenta, I think, is my lead. I think I learned I need Flutter main for speed control, as long as the Cali isn't like Covert Cloak, which I guess it could be. And then how badly do I want my own Rillaboom? Rillaboom's pretty good. Do I drop Chien-Pao? Chien-Pao with double Follow Me's on their side of the field and an Urshifu that I can't really hit. I don't know if Chien-Pao is really the play. So I'm going to bring the other 4. No Chandelure because it's not its matchup. I haven't been seeing Chandelure matchups. Kind of annoying, but just like give me one Koraidon before this is through. Maybe because I'm too high on the ladder now. Koraidon doesn't do well. It's been a lot more Calis ever since I broke 1600. Yeah, my last few games it was Cali S, Cali I, Cali I, Kyogre, Cali S, Cali S, Cali S, and then this Cali S. So, hope you like seeing horses. Gives Moltres a chance to stretch its wings, I guess. Sleepy Dogie. Okay, cool trainer card. Cool glasses. Calyrex, Smeargle. You're gonna click what? Fake Out, Wide Guard. I think I want to click Foul Play into Calyrex. And Heavy Slam into it. Cover for the Wide Guard. If they fake out one, the other one will get to hit. I don't know if they would try to Spore Moltres, but I got the goggles there for that. I could see them maybe sporing Zamazenta. That would be annoying, but only if they protect. They're gonna burn Tera right away. Show me Fairy. Grass. Not bad. Might be a Giga Drain set, which is beautiful because then they can't really hit my Moltres. Nasty Plot. Don't love seeing that. I do like that they might be going for Spore into Moltres, though. Heavy Slam does big damage. Spore does get blocked. Foul Play almost finishes. Alright. Time for some Fiery Wrath. Probably just Protect. I don't need to Wide Guard. I don't think they're gonna Astral Barrage, and if they do, it's not gonna do too much into Moltres, right? Alright, they go for Spore into Zama. Cool. Now this Fiery Wrath is going to bait them into going for Wide Guard, and then I'm going to Foul Play again. Foul Play the Cali. Wide the Guard. Guess they could swap out their Calyrex. I guess they could use Follow Me and a single target move. Assuming their single target move is a grass move, though, I don't know. If it's psychic, they should just psychic Zamazenta, and they got to choose between Follow Me and Wide Guard, if they even have Wide Guard. So they're in under a lot of stress here. And this prevents them from clicking Astral Barrage, which is the most threatening move they could possibly have. Well, they do have. Yeah, they do click Astral. Perfect. They don't click Wide Guard or Follow Me, so they are going to Spore Zamazenta, finally. Which sucks, but what can you do? Taking out their Tera and their Cali while taking no damage at all? Worth it. Totally worth it. Could have taunted Smeargle earlier. I guess I can now. I would bet their only attacking move is Fake Out. I could swap in Rilla here to threaten the Urshifu. That seems fine. And just start trying to wake up. Where do I want to use my Tera? Knowing they have Urshifu left, I think it's perfectly fine to use on Zama. Flutter would be nice too. But Flutter won't be as important. And just start trying to wake up with Zamazenta. Yeah, Smeargle swaps anyway, so a taunt there, who cares? But Fairy is their last mon. Okay, so it's good that I'm protecting my Zamazenta defensively with my Tera. Because Zamazenta can do a lot of damage to the Fairy that most other things can't, really. Do I care about keeping my defense boost? The body press damage into Ursh is probably the only thing my defense boost helps with anymore. Surging Strikes ignores it anyway. Fairy's gonna have, if any attacks, a special one. Smeargle's Fake Out isn't gonna change damage rolls very much. Surging Strikes into Zama, perfect. All according to plan. And I'm leaning toward Woodhammer into Clefairy, honestly. And I'll just try to body press Shifu. Battle's just canceled. Yeah, they at this point, what can you do? You were all in on Calyrex, and I had a good lead to stop it. Good game. 16-19, at least it's in the 1600s. Dozo with defense boosting Tatsugiri. It's all we see today. Terapagos, which should be a good matchup on paper for Zamazenta, but Dozo is a good matchup into Zamazenta, so I like that pairing. Very smart. Fire Pond, Tornadus, Smeargle. I expect to see Fire Pond. Fire Pond's pretty rough for most of my team, especially Rillaboom, which is the main threat into your Dozo. Dozo, Zama, no, Rillaboom, Zamazenta. I'm thinking Flutter main Chien-Pao is probably the play. Moltres is only good into Smeargle, and even then it's just iffy into Smeargle. Chandelure. I might have to burn Tera on something else, so Chandelure I can't afford. Plus, even if I Tera, it's Fire Pond. Fire Pond is the problem with Chandelure. So yeah, Zama... Flutter main Zamazenta? Nah, it's Chien-Pao, Zamazenta, Rillaboom, Flutter main. Sword of Ruin boost might be enough to take Ogerpon. That's a cool trainer card. Reshiram. Terapagos. Dondozo. Should I double protect? It's not like they're gonna Calm Mind when they have Dondozo potentially to set up. Just an interesting aggressive lead. I wonder if this is actually specs Terapagos. Okay, straight into Tatsu. That is a little rough because that means you can Terrastalize. But I at least get to see what move you want to click. If it's Body Press into Zamazenta, I don't like that. Body Press into Zamazenta. I don't like that. I think I want to go Flutter main and Rillaboom. I don't think you would Body Press into the Rillaboom slot. You might Order Up that slot, but I think getting rid of Zamazenta for later is your main priority here. Ooh, there's the Body Press. That's rough. But I at least get to Thunder Wave. Should I U-turn is my question. I think if they Tera, I'm okay. Do I want to Tera my Rillaboom? I think so. I'm okay with Tera on Rillaboom. I don't think I really want to use it anywhere else. They'll probably just protect this turn, so maybe I could have just saved it, but just in case they go on the offensive, kinda need to do this. They should just protect. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm being silly. But it's not like I could just click U-turn there. They would not have Terra'd. Thunder Wave. At least if I force out the Tera, Terapagos can't do it. Right? And if it's Grass or Steel, I have super effective moves for you in the back. And don't sleep on the Wood Hammer. It's gonna do a chunk even if you resist. They're really thinking now, do I want to take a Wood Hammer? Can you take a Wood Hammer? With Tera Boost, some Dondozos are just gonna go down to that. I guess you don't know I'm Choice Band. So you may have seen this team before, so you might know. Alright, they're gonna pull the Tera out. Fine. Means Terapagos can't do it. Fairy? That's pretty bad for everything I have in the back, honestly. But Rillaboom's Wood Hammer will still do a good chunk. Maybe I can get a full para here and then just Wood Hammer twice. Maybe I'll just crit and you'll just go away. Doesn't even do half. Full para, let's go. Ain't no way Heavy Slam is gonna do anything into Dondozo. You know, it's 80 base power. Huh. Who'd have thought? Yeah, let's Moonblast Wood Hammer you again. Protect is fine. I guess I could swap in Chien-Pao to get a sort of Ruin boost on the next Wood Hammer. Expect they try to knock out Rillaboom. Man, they're healing so much. But every turn they try to protect, they could fail and get paralyzed. Yeah, I think I want to take the Sword of Ruin boost on this Wood Hammer. Get as much as I can out of Rillaboom while I still have Rillaboom. Because they probably knock out Rillaboom here. If they don't get full parried or critted. You know, I haven't critted Dondozo yet in this GC. I think I'm due. I've beaten Dondozo most of the times I've run into it. There was one that got me. Should be part of this video, honestly. Big chunk. And take out Rilla or full para. Heavy Slam my Chien-Pao. Hey. Okay. You say so. When I run out of grass, I'm a little weaker, I guess. Go Icicle Crash for the high chance of messing him up, and also because it's my strongest move on him. Every time you protect now, you only get leftovers. There's no more grass. Yep. Okay. These slow dozo games. Man, if I keep getting these dozos, this video is going to be so long. These videos are already long enough. Alright, without grass, I think Crash Wood Hammer might just be enough from here. Plus, there's a high chance they can't move anyway. There's definitely no one I want to swap in. Crash is okay. I think that's Wood Hammer sort of ruin Tera Grass Choice Band range. Come on. Yes! It is. Cool. That is one mon down. And it's done a number on my team. I think I can bring Fluttermane in. I wish I still had the booster energy, just in case that's Scarf Tatsu. Scarf Tatsu I haven't been seeing as much anymore, so it might not even be what they've got. Terapagos can't Tera, which means Fluttermane's great into Terapagos. Fire Pond. Yikes. I think I'd rather give you Rillaboom than anything else. Is there any chance they Scarf Icy Wind here? I think I just want to protect Chien-Pao. See what happens. There's no way they let Rillaboom live this turn though, right? But they could be trying to catch whatever Rillaboom swaps into, but then they would still attack it with Ivy Cudgel. Alright, they are Icy Wind, they are moving before Ogre Pond, they are Scarf. And it's enough to take out Rillaboom. They're probably going to hit Chien-Pao here because Flutter Mane can protect. So I could Sucker Punch the Ogre Pond, Moonblast the Tatsugiri. If they follow me Icy Wind, ooh, that'd be rough for me. That's not any like offensive damage, but that would be pretty devastating. If they Icy Wind and hit, I don't think they would hit Flutter Mane, but if they do, that's a great call. But then 2 Sucker Punches might be enough into the Ogre Pond. Yeah, it should be. Like Icy Wind, and hopefully hit my Chien-Pao. But maybe hit Flutter Mane just because it's super effective on the Tatsu. No, they hit Chien-Pao. Okay, that's good. And Moonblast hits Tatsu. Goodbye, Tatsu. And here's Zama. Alright, they hard swapped turn 1. They could just be Specs Terapagos. Zamazenta's faster than the Ogre Pond, but Flutter Mane has a speed drop. So I have to hit Ogre Pond with Body Press. I think I'm willing to double protect to bait out a Spiky Shield from the Ogre Pond, if they want to go for that. Also, right now, Zamazenta's slower than Flutter Mane. Okay, we baited out the Spiky Shield. And confirmed the speed tiers I already told you. If they have Specs, Earth Power, maybe we could be in trouble. I don't know how much that does. But I don't really have a choice. It's Body Press the Ogre Pond. I'm gonna Icy Wind because I might be slower than it. They get the double Spiky Shield! No! Not cool, dog. Not cool. Earth Power does not knock out Zamazenta. Thank goodness. Alright, if I Body Press the Ogre Pond here, which I think I might have to do, I can play Thunderwave Moonblast games with... Earth Power has what, 16 PP? I need to take the body press KO here and now. And then I have to play Thunder Wave games with Terapagos. It's my only play now. I mean, I could body press into the Terapagos, but as soon as if they attack with Ogerpon this turn, into Zamazenta, that would be... I would have nothing else. If I lose Zamazenta, I have nothing that can KO the Ogerpon. I could also get a full para here and just win the game. So, definitely worth going for the para here. Alright, they get the Earth Power. Fine. Protected when you... So you used 3 of those. I'm just going to protect Fluttermane once, probably. I guess PP stall is an option, but there's no way because they have like at least 6 left. Nah, there's no way that's going to do it. But I might as well, if they didn't PP up their Earth Powers. I'm hoping Moonblast can get me a special attack drop or do a ton of damage. Special attack drop, let's go! No para yet. It's not much damage. And no drop. Nice. I'm just gonna keep spamming Moonblast. I think I've got this, unless they crit here. And they get the full para. Let's go! Let's go, Fluttermane! I knew you were the right choice, Fluttermane. Even through that double spiky shield they got, Zamazenta able to hang on to from that Earth Power, so Zamazenta's a beast. And we took down another Dondozo. Dondozo's raid against me is not as good as it ought to be. Awesome trainer card. 1633. Well, I'm in the 1700s. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten this high. Shadow Rider, Rock Pond, Iron Hands, Clefairy, Whimsicott, Chi-Yu. This is not a 6 I've seen together before. Is this a thing? If you're watching this far into the video and you know this team, let me know, because I don't think I've seen those 6 together. Moltres is kind of rough against Rock Pond or Iron Hands. But Moltres Zamazenta has to be the play. They do have Whimsicott Tailwind, but I feel like that's okay. I'll bring Fluttermane for my speed control. I'm not sure on Rillaboom versus Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao really doesn't want to see Iron Hands. Neither of them really want to see Chi-Yu, but I'm not too worried about Chi-Yu. Maybe I should be worried about Chi-Yu. Might have to Tera Dragon my Zamazenta for that. Either way, I get priority. And Rillaboom is less sad against Clefairy, but it's more sad against Fake Out. So, I'm going Rillaboom. I'm not 100% sure that's the right play. It could just be use my Sash Chien-Pao. It looks like they ran out of time. I don't know if they were able to get in or not, and even if I see their first 2, I'm not going to assume they ran out of time. But they're worried. That's a trainer card. It's unique. Very unique. Don't know what you're looking at, but it's unique. Chi-Yu, Wimmy. Alright, I guess I need to get rid of Wimmy, huh? Not Tera Dark. I'm just going to Fiery Wrath, Tera Dragon, Heavy Slam, Whim. 2 hits into Whim, gets it through Sash. If Chi-Yu wants to go Tera Ghost, it's going to have to take a Fiery Wrath, which it'll live, but it'll hurt. Tera Dragon will protect me from the overheat that Chi-Yu has clicked every time I've run into one. And anyone paying attention to the ability activations will know whether that Chi-Yu is scarfed. Couldn't be me. Doesn't matter if it's Scarf for the play I'm making. But yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention. Dragon Zama, which I was going to do anyway. Just feels more comfortable after Wimmy's gone. Just gonna Tailwind. Implies not Scarf, but whatever. Will-O-Wisp! You don't see that every day. Should still be enough damage to take out this Whim unless they're super bulky. They are super bulky. Okie doke. That's rough, but not the end of the world. I could get Moltres out. Don't know if I want to, though. I could just protect Moltres, go for a Body Press into the Chi-Yu slot. Burned Body Press will still do enough. Beads of Ruin Moonblast into Zamazenta might hurt. But I don't want to just Heavy Slam again and have them swap Whimsicott out, because they might want to preserve their speed control. They're playing this game slow. But no, they're gonna keep Whimsicott in here. And Heat Wave Moonblast, based on how bulky you are, I don't think there's any chance that's KOing my Zamazenta, right? Critical hit Heat Wave helps, for sure. Oh, but you're hitting Moltres. Yeah, you're worried about Moltres. Should be worried about Zamazenta. Zamazenta's gonna cause problems now. Flop. Goodbye, Chi-Yu. And the main threat to Rillaboom. You still do have Tera. But no Beads of Ruin anymore. Get Heavy Slam this Whimsicott if they don't put out something too threatening. Probably will put out something threatening. I mean, do you want to send out Shadow Rider right now, though? Probably not. You do? Okay. You say so. I think it's Wrath. Don't think they're going to Astral Barrage. I'm going to try to Heavy Slam this Whimsicott. They could Astral Barrage, but I don't think they will. Alright. Heavy Slam's going to go into the Dozy, Clefairy? Iron Hands. And we got Tera out of Calyrex. I don't want to see Fairy Draining Kiss. Why did I say it out loud then? Nasty plot. Fairy Tera. Oh, we got a crit on the Iron Hands with that. Beautiful. Alright, their Tailwind's about to end. I can just double protect the last turn of their Tailwind. I'd rather lose one Pokemon at a time, though. Get Fluttermane in. Moltres is kind of useless. They might just ignore it. Let's try to Taunt. And Heavy Slam. How about that? Can't see them going for Astral Barrage here. It would be Draining Kiss into Zamazenta, probably. They withdraw the hands. They really want their speed control back. Here's Draining Kiss into Zamazenta. Alright, that is actually exactly what I wanted to see. Because Grassy Glide into Calyrex should be able to do a good chunk. Now they have +3, so Astral Barrage is going to be brutal. least I can bring in Rilla. They probably... They could protect Calyrex here, and probably should, unless they're Covert Cloak. I don't think Choice Band Grassy Glide gets the KO. I really wish I had Chien-Pao now. I think I might be screwed by... Well, they can't protect. So there's that. There's one thing going for me, is that they cannot protect. I'm going to go for Fiery Wrath and Grassy Glide the Calyrex. I don't think this is enough, and I think I lose. But I'm not giving up. Crit Grassy Glide, I think, would do it. I just assumed they're a really bulky Calyrex set, so I don't even know if that's enough. Tailwind is fine. I mean, it's not fine. Fluttermane hates to see that. That doesn't do squat. Maybe if Fiery Wrath crits, but I don't know about that. I can't even protect myself out of this unless Whimsicott's gone because it can have Encore. So that's a good game. Is there a chance Whimsicott doesn't have Encore, and then I just, get a triple protect on Fluttermane, and then still not beating Iron Hands, so. Well played, good game. I am out of here. These Cali S matches can go either way, honestly. You know what I haven't seen in a minute is Miraidon. Has Miraidon fallen off? I mean, you can think all you want, but you just click Astral Barrage. There's nothing I can do about it. Good game. 1686, and that's a very interesting name. 3/4. Kyogre, Archaludon, Landorus, Smeargle, Farigiraf, Urshifu. Definitely interesting. Definitely want Zamazenta Chien-Pao. They're just great here. But lots of scary stuff going on. What's my play into Archaludon? You don't see much Archaludon. They're a Trick Room team. So Moltres with Taunt could be something, but it's just not good into anything they have. Doesn't hit Kyogre very well. Doesn't hit Urshifu at all. It's good into Landorus. Bad into Archaludon. I guess it could be Rillaboom. I'm going to use Tera, so Chandelure. It's probably right out. So it's got to be Fluttermane? I don't know, I don't see many Kyogres built this way. Definitely need Rillaboom. I guess Fluttermane could be good when their speed control is gone. Or if I prevent it somehow. I could see this being Eject Pex, Smeargle, Farigiraf, Trick Room, and then sweep with Kyogre under Trick Room. I could definitely see that being their plan here. Taking a closer look at it. That's a possibility. This could be a hard Trick Room team with Kyogre as the sweeper. They don't have a trainer card. You got a cool name like that, but no trainer card. Smeargle for Farigiraf. What did I tell you? Let's go ahead and try to body press this Farigiraf. And bring in Rillaboom. Fake Out might just be going into Zamazenta, but I don't want to Tera my Chien-Pao. I don't want to protect Chien-Pao. If it is Eject Pack Smeargle, which this lead implies to me it might be, I want to get Rillaboom in right away to start messing with that Kyogre. Ooh, I get the Fake Out call right even. good damage into Farig. So Tera Ghost, and if I had a Dark move, would have gotten rid of that Farigiraf. Have some HP back. Me too. There's your Moody. Defense up. Attack down. Eject pack. Yes. As expected. Yeah, what you gonna do now? I'm thinking my play if they go into Kyogre is Tera Dragon, Body Press the Kyogre, U-turn the Farigiraf, and bring in Chien-Pao. The U-turn will go before the Body Press, so I should be able to have Chien-Pao on the field for the Body Press. And that should be enough to get rid of Farigiraf. I guess my fear would be Ice Beam directly into Rilla, if that can get the KO. Okay, they're going Urshifu. Urshifu. Got it. I still think it's Tera Dragon Body Press that slot. U-turn the Farigiraf. I got nothing against that. Still think it's the right play. They could be going close combat into Zamazenta. They could be targeting down Rillaboom, I guess, but Rillaboom is just going after Farigiraf right now. That's not the end of the world. They let me get a Body Press into the Urshifu. They could be Sash, they could be Choice Band, they could be Power Lens to be slow. If they're fast, Rillaboom will actually go before them, which... Alright, here's a Tera. Into the Ursh. Into Grass. Okay. Body Press will still do a ton of damage. I wonder who moves first. I wonder who I go into if Rillaboom moves first. I guess Chien-Pao has a Sash. I guess Flutter Mane might be the play since Trick Room's up. Helping Hand boosted. Close combat into Zamazenta. Oh, okay. We'll take that, no problem. That would have gotten me without the Tera. Now I definitely go into Chien-Pao to boost the damage of this Body Press. If they're Tera Grass, they might not be Sash. They might, could or could not be Sash. But I might be able to get the KO with Chien-Pao on the field. Plus I can start sucker punching things because Farigiraf is down. I guess Smeargle could cause a problem. Urshifu's gone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love to see it. Okie doke. Now let's just get rid of this Trick Room. We know Smeargle doesn't have Tera and doesn't have Sash. Smeargle's not long for this world. They could be a Calm Mindset. I don't really have many special attackers that worry about that too much. I think I double protect. The amount of damage their Kyogre is doing isn't my main concern, really. I also assume they're slower than my Rillaboom. But there is a lot of Trick Room remaining, which is potentially bad. Water Spout. Do you not fear Wide Guard? And Spore. Into Pow. Defense Rise on Smeargle. How's the grass looking? 2 more turns of grass. think I want to Body Press Kyogre and Sucker Punch into it. They could follow me. They don't. So if they're Water Spouting, it's a lot weaker now. And they are. Zamazenta should live. Perfect. Now you can Spore one, but not both. If you don't Spore Zamazenta, you lose. You didn't Spore Zamazenta, you lose. Good game. That was a good game. That was a very interesting team. Well, I don't think there's anything a Smeargle can do on its own. I doubt it has an attack. Defense rise. Special defense down. It could get a speed boost right as Trick Room ends. But I still think it's worth protecting. Chien-Pao. I'll just click Sacred Sword. It's not like you're going to wake up this turn. Battle's canceled because obviously Smeargle doesn't carry attacks. Fake Out's not going to do anything anymore. Good game. Get a trainer card. 16-12. That's a bit lower than me. Hopefully I can break into 7. It's Koraidon! It's Koraidon! Chandelure, you get to come to this one! Alright. Koraidon is still a scary matchup. Obviously we want Chandelure, but we want to get rid of Chi-Yu. Flutter Mane should be pretty good in this matchup. The only speed control they have on top of that is maybe Venusaur, which shouldn't be fast enough anyway. So Flutter Mane's great. I think I might even go Zama Flutter. Chandelure. Maybe I should lead Chien-Pao. Still threatens the Chi-Yu, but less obviously. And then Zamazenta Chandelure. I mean, this is a weird mix of Pokemon. They've got Iron Crown Indeedee. They've got Raging Bolt for some reason with an Indeedee. Chi-Yu, Venusaur, and Koraidon. It's some cool mons, honestly. Not a matchup I'm really particularly well-versed against, I guess you could say. But it's definitely one I want to bring Chandelure to. Groudon, you got the wrong Sun Legendary. Koraidon, Venusaur. Okay. I think I can stop a turn of the Sun by just double protecting here. Max speed Venusaur can be faster than my Flutter Mane. Just one thing to watch out for. Protect. Protect. Yeah, definitely gonna see a Tera. No surprise there. Into fire. No surprise there. What are you gonna do? Probably a Flame Charge into somebody, and a Sleep Powder into Flutter. Okay. And Flare Blitz into Flutter. Okay. Very fun. Let's go Grass, Tera, Icy Wind, Icicle Crash the Venusaur. See if the Koraidon is Clear Amulet. Grass Tera would block Sleep Powder if they're going for it in the same slot. I don't know if they would. Icy Wind. I mean, would you be Timid Venusaur? Maybe. So they could be faster. They have to be max speed Timid. It's not a common enough matchup for me to change my Flutter Mane spread. Sludge Bomb into Chien-Pao, fine. Here's an Icy Wind for you. Worst case with Koraidon is Clear Amulet wins the speed tie. They Clear Amulet and they win the speed tie. Okay. Fantastic. Not at all what you want to see. But, Chandelure time. Let's Thunder Wave that Venusaur and pop a Heat Wave. I just don't want Chandelure getting slept. Off to a bad start. Yeah, I did not call that turn well, I called the turn fine. I didn't win the speed tie that I wanted to win. Electro Furia is immune to Electro Thunder Wave. Okay. Not a good position. Thunder Wave do nothing. Should have protected Flutter Mane. They have Dragon Claw. Of course they have Dragon Claw. This just keeps getting better and better. Let's Thunder Wave that Koraidon, because I need to. At some point do that. I will just protect Chandelure this turn as well. But, yikes. Thunderclap. No effect. Probably going after Chandelure there. Maybe I can get a full para. That'd be nice. I did get a full para! Let's go! Well, now we Moonblast Electro Furia. And swap into Zamazenta. Alright, that full para might put me back in this game. Off to a bad start, and they have Dragon Claw, which is super rare. The Moonblast for you. Takes you out, which is nice. Oh, I guess they... I don't know if they were Assault Vest or not. Another full para? Nope, here's a Flare Blitz. Bye, Flut. Oh! They just called me swapping in Zamazenta. You know what? That makes sense since they covered with Thunderclap. But it doesn't get the KO because Zamazenta is just built different. Why would a Terrafire Flare Blitz in the sun with Orichalcum Pulse active not do that? How on earth did I live that? That does not seem okay. Well, they have a whole other Pokemon that could cause a bunch of problems. But I'm gonna paralyze it. Well, if it's Venusaur, I wonder if Heavy Slam can do it. I think I Thunder Wave Venusaur, Body Press Koraidon. Koraidon swaps, which is fine and expected. Chi-Yu is bye. Bye-bye. They protect Venusaur here, most likely. They just want to get the speed back on Venu. Probably all they're going for. If the Sash is actually on Chi-Yu, we got an interesting question next turn. It's not, though. Now we gotta make a call. I think I still Thunder Wave Venusaur, protect Zamazenta. That's the call I'm making. Venusaur, for some reason, goes for double protect. I have no idea why that is, but it's what they do. We get the Thunder Wave onto Venusaur. Do you Flare Blitz and knock yourself out? Yes. Okay. That should be enough recoil to knock out the Koraidon. And Zamazenta should be outspeeding Venusaur now that it's paralyzed. So I guess the question is, which move does more damage onto a Venusaur? Looks like it should be Heavy Slam. Okay. Yeah, Heavy Slam is max power, so that's the move. We haven't been intimidated or anything. We still have the defense boost? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna launch... Guess Heat Wave? No, I'm gonna launch Shadow Ball. I don't want to risk missing. Heavy Slam might just do it if they don't have any bulk. Battle is canceled. Let's go! Let's go, Chandelure. Showing you can do some stuff, even in the face of Dragon Claw Koraidon. And welcome back for the last time. I have 3 matches left, but I'm not going to play them because I'm at 17-12, which is the highest I have ever been in one of these GCs. So I don't want to risk dropping below 1700 again. Thank you very much for watching. If you've made it through to this part of the video and you're still watching, what are you doing? Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, get something better to do with your life. But no, I appreciate you. And anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.